Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Two Hungry Hunters with me Peter, and Oni is filming behind the camera.
Hey guys!
We are at Hawker. Basically, this is a new dining concept in Melbourne. Well, it's pretty much like a hawker or food center that you find in Malaysia or Singapore or any other Asian countries. So the concept is not new, but what's unique about this hawker or this restaurant is basically they have 4 stalls that is on rotation every 3 months. The first one is called the Modern Eatery, the second one is called Rempah, the third one is the Scoopy Milk Bar and they are doing the bingsu style dessert, the fourth one is the Warung Indomie, and Indomie itself is a famous Indonesian instant noodle brand. This restaurant is opened by the brand itself here in Melbourne. They are doing Indomie on steroids. Basically, they pimp your Indomie and they can also do your own style of Indomie, in which you can choose the protein, the sauce, and also other toppings you like. The concept is very exciting. However, the one we're looking for the most to try today is actually the Indomie Sambal Mata. Sambal Mata is the Balinese chili sauce. Every time we go back to Indonesia, we always try to order something that has Sambal Mata on it. Hawker has a large seating area, so you can come in a big group or smaller group is also okay like us. You can also make a reservation and book online.
This place is super popular, especially since they have been featured in MasterChef Australia. MasterChef is a cooking competition very popular in Australia and also in other countries. So some of the MasterChef alumni like Reynolds, who has the Koi dessert bar in Sydney, has opened the pop-up restaurant here. Another example is Diana Chen and Sashi from the previous years of the MasterChef Australia winners. We have ordered our food and we got our food in front of us. So the first one is our entree, which is the Katsu Sando from Modern Eatery. And for our main course, we got ourselves Indomie, which is, for me, is the mee curry, and for Peter, this is the mee goreng sambal mata. Ooh, I can't wait to try this. Very excited with the Indomie. Oh, also, if you spend $20 or more, you get a free keychain. Very cute. Initially, we planned to order otak-otak from Rempah, this restaurant, but they sold out their otak-otak, which is very disappointing. So that's why we got ourselves this Katsu Sando. Looking at their menu, nothing like tickles us fancy than the otak-otak. So we decided to skip Rempah and try the Katsu Sando instead.
I'm gonna try the Katsu Sando from the Modern Eatery. Well, the presentation-wise, it wasn't the most prettiest or the most precise Katsu Sando, but the meat is quite generous, I'd say. And they fried the chicken katsu into golden brown. Oh, look at that. 2 hands, it's gonna be messy. The katsu is so crispy, the sauce, I don't know how to describe it. Usually, I'm not a big fan of Katsu Sando here in Melbourne because most of the time they are quite disappointing. But this one, I can vouch for this one. This one is good. I mean, the katsu is super crispy. You know, the sauce is kind of like balance out everything. It cuts to the richness of the katsu, and the bread, even though it's like a regular white bread, it's not bad at all. It's really good sandwich, I think.
From the look of it, initially I didn't really, set the expectation at all. But when I had my first bite, oh, it's amazing, guys. It's amazing. Even though the only letdown for me is the white sandwich, the white bread here. It could be like better than this. You know, like a Katsu Sando you can find in Japan, like a very thick slice of white bread. This one is just a normal white sandwich, so.
One thing I have to add, guys, the chicken is super juicy.
Yes, agree.
You know, with deep fried chicken, usually they can get dry very quickly, you know,
Yep.
without the correct technique.
Yep.
But this one
is still tender. It's so juicy. It's thick. It's crispy. Oh. I can't wait to try my mee curry. Ooh. My bowl of Indomie is really tasty. It's a familiar taste of the curry Indomie, and I really love it. That's actually my favorite flavor of Indomie. I also really enjoy the chicken. It's tasty, it's tender. I think the chicken is top quality for me. The only downside is it's missing the egg. As you might know before that Indomie curry, on the packaging, it has the boiled egg. So chicken, vegetables, and boiled egg. So where's my boiled egg? Anyway, it's tasty, so I can't complain much. The only downside is the price. I think maybe this is the most expensive Indomie I have ever bought in my life. And my bowl of noodle soup comes with the corn fritter. I have tasted this a little bit. It's so crispy. Let me try it again. Tasty, delicious, deep fried into golden brown, crispy. I don't mind it. The only downside is it's a little bit too oily to me.
guys, I am a big fan of instant noodle, especially mee goreng. Every time I eat instant noodle, I always try to pimp my instant noodles. You know, adding extra ingredients, adding extra egg, be it fried egg, be it sausage. You know, try to get a little different with my instant noodle, but never this extensive. See, this one is like a lot of ingredients in the Indomie. You know, they have the rendang, they have the crackers, they have the tofu here, I believe. There's some kind of salad, and also the sambal mata itself. This is like an instant noodle on steroid. What I'm excited about the most is the rendang. See this one? Oh, I actually never add rendang to my Indomie, but this one looks really amazing. No, I can feel that the rendang itself is very tender. You know, the beef is kind of falling apart. Rendang is super tender, super juicy. The sauce kind of like give it a little bit of punch, you know. Rendang, Indomie, tofu, bang, 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 bang. It's like explosion after explosion, you know. I know, like, I'm kind of exaggerating here because this is just like instant noodle, but oh, this is like a good instant noodle. So guys, after a couple of bites of the Indomie sambal mata, I have two things to complain about. The first one, the sambal mata is a bit underwhelming. It's you can't really taste the sambal mata at all. It's probably just a little bit, and I don't know why they use the red onion instead of the French onion or the shallot, because that's the main ingredient of sambal mata. Now the second one, they are missing the fried egg, I think, because usually with the instant noodle, kind of Indomie goreng, usually you have like a fried egg or a boiled egg as an extra or side dish. If they can add the fried egg, this is gonna be completely different. But the Indomie itself is a familiar taste and I like it. The only complaint is the sambal mata. So I hope they can improve it. This meal or this dish has a lot of potential and I like it, but the sambal mata needs to be better.
For dessert, we got this milk tea. The Thai milk tea bingsu. They call it Mai Thai Times. Looks really good. But I think it's melting really quickly. I think I should grab a bite quickly now. Very good. Oh, it tastes really good, guys. I can really taste the Thai milk tea and the topping. Oh, so generous. It's really exciting as well. They put boba, opal, mango mochi, the grass jelly, and the other one is mango popping ball. Mango popping ball. Oh, it's really yummy. Oh.
I think this type of dessert is less popular now in Melbourne because everyone is crazy about bubble teas and everything like that. But yeah, this one is quite solid, I think. Like, I'm happy to see like this store selling this dessert because you can share it with your friends, you can share it with your dates, you know. And with bubble teas, it's really hard to share your drinks, right, with your friends. But this one, you know, it's really good if you have like a lot of people, you know, just hanging out. I saw some people like just come here to eat and order this one. So yeah, happy to see this like still around, you know, in Melbourne.
So guys, that's it for our dinner tonight. We are full, we are happy, ready to go home. But before we heading home, this is the summary.
So this is our first time here eating at Hawkers. So they've been open for about a year now, I think.
Yes.
And we've been dying to go to this restaurant since they first opened.
And yeah, we've been looking for the right time.
Yeah. What do you think?
For this particular, time, for these rotations, I think it's okay. It's not like really great.
Yeah.
There's always like room for improvement for some of the dishes that we tried tonight.
Yeah.
It's not like super delicious, wow, but it's good. It's good enough for Melbourne level, I think.
So guys, as I said in the beginning, I really like this concept. It's not new, like the hawker or food center is not new and they can be found easily in Singapore, in Malaysia or any other country in Asia. But what makes it unique, like every 3 months they have a new tenant, they have a new restaurant, so there is a reason for the regular customer to keep coming back every 3 months because they want to try new stuff and I want to try new stuff now. That's it from us. So hopefully you like this video, and if you like this video, please don't forget to give a thumbs up and consider subscribing to help our channel to grow so we can post more travel and food video in the future.
Don't forget to turn on that notification bell because we post new video every Sunday. See you in another video.
Stay foolish.
Stay hungry.
Bye-bye.